Sorry, Rosetta, I missed the final train today again.
What? Again? Augusto, this is the third time this week. Are you alright?
It can't be helped. We had a drinking party with everyone in the department today, and yesterday we had one for the new employees.
I guess drinking parties can't be helped, but I don't think drinking so much as to miss the final train is good for your body.
Tomorrow's a day off, so who cares?
Tomorrow we have a meeting to decide the details of our wedding ceremony, right?
Oh, that's right. Fine, I'll meet you at the wedding venue tomorrow. A colleague said he's going to let me stay with him tonight.
Really? It's fine if you have a place to stay, but don't be late tomorrow, okay?
Yep, I'll go to bed because I'm tired already. Good night.
Hi, Rosetta. This is Vale, an old friend of Augusto's.
What? Oh, hi. Long time no see, Vale.
We haven't met since you came to Augusto's house to greet his parents for the wedding, right?
Oh, but how did you get my contact information? Did we exchange it when we met?
We didn't, but I did a bit of looking on Augusto's phone and got it from him.
I see. So, is there something you wanted to tell me?
Check the mailbox at your apartment right now.
What?
Something very interesting should be in it.
Something interesting?
It's not something dangerous like an explosive or poison, so don't worry.
You saying it like that makes me worried.
Just hurry up and check your mailbox.
Understood. Hold on. What is this?
So you saw it.
You're the one who told me to check my mailbox. Why are there marriage papers with the name of you and Augusto written on it? Augusto is my fiancé.
Oh, those aren't real marriage papers. They're just copies. It wouldn't do if you ripped them apart after all.
I can see that it's a copy. If you went so far as to send me a copy, then I guess that there's a real one and you're not just joking?
Of course. You see, it was my dream since I was a child to become Augusto's wife. Which is why, whenever Augusto got a new girlfriend, I would do whatever I could to ruin their relationship. But ever since Augusto became an adult and started living on his own, keeping an eye on him has gotten difficult. I almost let him marry you, a woman that came out of nowhere.
That doesn't explain why you can just write marriage papers like this.
Oh, don't worry. I already made a valid reason.
What? You made one?
Augusto told you that he would be sleeping at a colleague's house yesterday, right? You see, he actually slept at my house.
Huh?
When I found out that he was going to marry you, I panicked and thought that I had to ruin the marriage. I quit my old job and got a new job at Augusto's office 3 months ago.
It was 4 months ago that I went to his parents' house and saw you, right?
Yep, that's right. I was so lucky that his company was looking to hire, though. Not only that, but the type of work is the same also, so everything went smoothly. I rented an apartment near the office and gradually set my plan into motion, getting close to Augusto as his colleague. And last night, I was finally able to bring him into my room. After that, we spent a wonderful night together. He was next to me when I woke up this morning.
So you're talking about what happened after the drinking party at the office, right? So you brought Augusto, who was drunk, into your room?
Well, I guess he was drunk, but...
When did you write the marriage papers?
Last night. I made him sign it in the heat of things.
In the heat of things?
You know, after we finished round 1 and he was anxious to get on with round 2. The writing is a bit messy because of that, but nothing's wrong and it's legible, so... After that, I spent the whole night being aggressively made love to by Augusto. He even told me, "You're amazing, Vale. I love you." This is proof that he wants to marry me more than you, right? Now all we have to do is turn in those papers.
All right. I can't just believe what you say, so I'll ask Augusto about it as well.
Fine, be my guest. Oh, that reminds me. As proof of our love, I also sent you an audio recording of Augusto saying, "I love you" to me, and pictures of us together.
Augusto?
Oh, hey, Rosetta. I was just going to text you about the meeting for the wedding ceremony. I'm going to be a bit late, so you can go ahead and start with the planner without me.
Is it true that you wrote marriage papers with Vale? Apparently the colleague whose house you were going to sleep in yesterday was Vale. No?
What do you know about that?
I see. I take your reply as meaning that it's true.
What? Were you spying on me or something?
Not really. Let's just say that the information was leaked to me and I decided to ask you about it directly.
What?
In your case, it's easier to just ask you directly than to spy on you. It looks like that was the case this time as well.
I didn't know you and Valley had exchanged contact information. Oh, I get it. Do you have an acquaintance at my office or something? Speaking of which, my company hires people from the university you went to every year, right? Damn it. To think that it would have been leaked from somewhere I never would have expected.
You've got who leaked the information to me wrong, but the biggest problem right now is, why did you write marriage papers with this Vale of yours? I thought I was your fiancé.
Come on, don't take this so seriously. She's an old friend and we were just messing around. Yeah, I slept over at Valley's house yesterday, but that's it, I swear. The marriage papers are just a joke. I have them right now, but we're not actually going to turn them in, so...
You're terrible at making excuses.
Come on, don't tell me you don't believe me. It was just a joke between friends, you know? There's no hidden meaning to it, so no need to get angry.
Either way, I'm not in the mood right now to have a meeting for our wedding ceremony, so I'm going to tell the planner to cancel it.
Yeah, sure. You don't seem quite calm right now, so I guess it can't be helped. I'll wait until you calm down. Bye.
I just turned in the marriage papers. Sorry, ex-fiancé.
What? You already turned them in?
Things like this should be taken care of as soon as possible, right? We thought you'd give up when we turned them in too, so...
I mean, I lost all the love I had for Augusto when I saw those disgusting pictures you sent me.
Looks like those pictures of us making love are effective, huh? Well, that's the situation. So would you please leave the house you're currently living in?
What, you mean this apartment?
Yes. I know that you crawled into Augusto's apartment after you two got engaged. I'm his wife now starting from today, so that house is me and Augusto's property now. So hurry up and leave, will you? By today!
Sorry for interrupting you while you seem to be having so much fun, but I bought this room with a loan. Augusto didn't pay a single cent for it.
What?
It was before we got engaged that I bought it, by the way, so too bad for you, I guess.
What? You're lying, right? That apartment isn't a high-rise condo, but an apartment at a place like that is sure to cost a lot, even if it was already used.
It was new when I bought it.
No way. But it must have cost around $50,000 when you bought it, right?
I'm impressed at your knowledge because it's just as you say.
Just what exactly do you do for a living?
Oh, you didn't get Augusto to tell you that?
Just tell me.
You know W Corporations, right?
Oh yeah, of course. It's our company's most important business partner.
I'm the CEO of W Corporations.
Huh? Are you kidding me?
I started my own business 7 years ago, and thanks to the help of a lot of people, it's now grown to its current size. Well, my marriage is a private affair, so don't worry. I'm not going to do anything that will affect our companies.
Well, I guess it would be bad for us if you used your position as the CEO of W Corporations, but it's not as easy as that, isn't it?
Hey, Rosetta, have you calmed down yet? What are we going to do about the meeting you canceled? We need to schedule another meeting soon, or it's going to be inconvenient for us later.
Oh, so Vale didn't tell you anything yet?
Huh? You're still talking about those marriage papers? I told you, it was just a joke made between old friends. I'll get them back from Valley and get rid of them in front of you if you want.
I told your parents that Augusto was going to marry another woman.
What?
Oh, you're not going to marry another woman, but you already did get married, right?
Huh?
You see, the person who told me about the marriage papers was Vale herself.
She's the one who told you?
Yep. She was kind enough to send me a copy, alongside with pictures of you two in bed and an audio recording of you saying you loved her. I used that as proof of your adultery and sent it to your parents' house. I'm sure they'll see it as a valid enough reason for me not wanting to get married anymore.
Seriously?
I'll send your stuff that's in my house to your parents' house as well.
Hold on. What are you trying to say?
Ask Vale about the details, not me.
Wait, so those marriage papers were...
Ask Vale. I can't be bothered anymore to explain it to you.
Rosetta!
Don't come to this house anymore, and don't show yourself to me ever again. Soon after that, Augusto found out that Vale had turned in the marriage papers to the city hall and fell to his knees, not knowing what to say. But it was just a joke, he shouted eventually. I seriously had no idea what he was trying to do, so I just canceled the marriage and made him pay an alimony without hesitation. Like I said to Vale, I didn't let this incident affect the business of our companies, but it looks like the impact of a marriage between the former fiancé of W Corporation's CEO and the woman who stole him from her was quite large. And both Augusto and Vale voluntarily resigned from their jobs. Eventually, the two started talking about divorce. Apparently, Augusto never actually wanted to get married to Vale, and his initial bewilderment gradually turned into resentment towards her. Vale, on the other hand, loved Augusto, and although Augusto didn't love her in return, she stubbornly refused to get divorced. But it was suddenly revealed that Vale was pregnant, and so their parents, who now ignored how the two of them met because they could now only think about their soon-to-be-born grandchild, also began to oppose the divorce. Thus Augusto, whose face had gone permanently pale, had nowhere left to run. Vale, on the other hand, was forced to acknowledge the fact that Augusto didn't love him. There's no need for me to say that this was an unhappy marriage.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Costa? What is this note you left me? Me and our baby only left the hospital today. What do you mean you're going on an onsen vacation with your family? Are you out of your mind?
What is it? You're so loud. Is it bad to go on an onsen vacation with your family?
What's bad is your timing.
Huh? Well, I guess winter is best if you want to go to the onsen, but who cares if we go in the spring?
That's not the problem. You know that today is the day me and the baby get out of the hospital, right? You didn't come at the time you promised, so I had to call a taxi and went home by myself. But when I got home, you're going to leave me and your baby who was just born 2 weeks ago to go on vacation?
If you left the hospital, that means you're fine now, right? If that's the case, then who cares if I go somewhere for a bit?
Leaving the hospital doesn't mean you fully recovered when it comes to childbirth. It's called a postpartum. It'll take 6 to 8 weeks for my body to fully recover.
Oh, Mom and Dad said they're going to go in the onsen now, so bye. I'll be home in 3 days, so look forward to my gifts.
Costa?
I can't wait to get in the onsen. Bye!
I haven't finished talking to you.
Hello, Gianna. How are you feeling? And how's the baby?
Oh, hi, Mother.
Well, you see, I'm nearby your house since I had to do something for work. Is it fine if I come and visit? I know it's only been 1 day since you left the hospital, but...
Are you nearby?
Yep. I'm at a station right now, so it will probably take me about 30 minutes by train to get there.
Please come immediately.
What? Did something happen? Should I ask Costa and his parents to come too?
It's only been me and the baby in the house since yesterday.
Huh? Do you mean that you're alone with the baby you just gave birth to? What about Costa and his parents?
When I came home from the hospital yesterday, no one was here. I wondered where they had went, which is when I found a note saying that they were going on an onsen vacation.
Huh? Hold on. Gianna, it's only been 1 week since you gave birth, right?
That's right. When I got out of the hospital, no one came to pick me up.
What did you say? Never mind. I'll be there immediately, so hold on. I can't believe it. Hi, Gianna. Sorry to keep you waiting. I got a taxi from A station, so I'll be there soon.
Mother, thank you so much. But are you done with work already?
Yep, I just needed to give the company a report via email. But one of my colleagues who I told about the situation said to leave it to them. I got permission from my office to leave early as well.
I see. Well, that's lucky, I guess.
Yep, my colleagues are very reliable people. But still, if this was going to happen, then you should have come home and gave birth there instead.
That's actually what I wanted to do. But Costa and his parents said that no one would be around to do the housework if I went home.
They said no because they want you to do the housework. Why don't they just do it themselves?
They don't do any housework. I do it all on my own since they think that it's the wife's job to do the housework. Even Costa's mother just lays around all day.
So that was what was happening. Why didn't you tell me about it sooner?
I was sort of brainwashed by them.
Huh?
But when I saw the note saying that they were going to go on vacation as a family, I was shocked, since I realized then that I wasn't family to them. I spent the whole evening thinking about it while taking care of the baby. And then you said that you would come and help me. That's when I thought to myself, why am I putting up with this? And realized what they were doing to me.
I see. I'll be there soon.
Okay.
Hey, Gianna. That reminds me, you were really upset during yesterday's conversation, right? Is it that you're mad that we went on vacation without you? Come on, don't you think that can't be helped? Mom said that during the first month the baby doesn't have much immunity yet, and so you can't put them in baths and only shower them for the first month, otherwise they might get a bacterial infection. Which means that the baby wouldn't have been able to come, right? Don't you even understand this? Oh, don't tell me you actually didn't know. I don't think that's good considering you're a mother now, Gianna. If you don't want to be a failure of a mother, then make sure to take care of the baby and do the housework well.
Aren't you the one who's a failure?
What?
You're a failure of a father. And you're a failure of a husband. Hell, what am I saying? You're a failure of a human.
This is Gianna's mother, Silva, right?
Long time no see, Costa.
Long time no see. What is it suddenly with the insults? Even if you are my mother-in-law, that's a bit too rude.
I don't want to hear that from the person who treated my daughter so terribly up until now.
Huh?
1 week after Gianna gave birth, when she was supposed to come home from the hospital, not only did you not congratulate her, but you didn't even pick her up, it seems. Worse than that, apparently you and your parents went on an onsen vacation.
Is it the case that... Are you at our house right now?
Yes. I was nearby since I had to do something for work. So I contacted my daughter to ask her if I could visit her and my newly born granddaughter. Which is when she told me that... Just what is the meaning of this?
Well, she can go home on her own since she's already an adult, right? And I heard that babies can't go in hot springs until a month after they're born, meaning that we wouldn't be able to bring them with us, so...
What? Is that why you left my daughter who just gave birth and her 1 week-old daughter on her own and go on vacation?
Huh? Is it bad? You know, I think I've thought about what I can and can't do to help Gianna up until now in my own way.
Have you heard of a postpartum before?
Huh? Oh, the thing where women don't have much strength in their bodies after they give birth, right? But it's already been 1 week, so Gianna is fine already.
So you think that she's already back to normal?
Yes, 1 week is enough to recover from a bit of tiredness. Oh, are you one of those overprotective parents, Silva? Come on, you can't do that anymore. Gianna's my wife now, so would you please stop treating her like a child?
Who told you that information?
What?
Because I don't think you would look that up on your own.
I heard it from my mother. Why? She's the only person in my family who has experience giving birth, so what she says must be true.
I see. So that's the root of all the problems.
What? What do you mean, the root of all the problems?
Costa, you're the one who needs to get away from your parents.
Huh?
What your mother is telling you isn't true. And considering the fact that she's given birth herself, it's highly likely that she told you false information on purpose.
But there's no way my mom would do such a thing.
Not only did you completely believe what your mother said and not bother to do some research on your own, you didn't notice that your mother was trying to hurt Gianna as well. You don't have the right to be a father.
What? Why?
Anyways, even if I am your wife's mother, you probably don't like me staying here for too long while you guys are gone. So I'll bring Gianna and her baby with me and go home.
What?
Usually I would want to avoid traveling long distances right after birth, but it can't be helped. My husband is heading to us right now with a car, and he's already attached the baby seat.
But my parents haven't seen their grandchild even once yet! Don't you understand how I feel? I want to let them carry their grandchild in their arms.
So your parents come first over your wife, huh?
I mean...
You, the father, never noticed that your mother exposed this very same grandchild to danger, just so she could bully my daughter.
Huh? There's no way my mom is bullying Gianna.
If you have no intention of understanding, then fine. I'm going to be bringing Gianna and her baby with me. Goodbye.
You actually went with your parents? Hey, Gianna, you're not being fair. You let your mother see her grandchild, but you wouldn't let my parents see her and just went home. The only reason we didn't bring you with us on the onsen vacation is that you wouldn't be able to enjoy it anyways if the baby couldn't bathe. If you want to go on an onsen vacation that much, then we could just go another time. Stop throwing a tantrum over something as little as this.
You always did never get the point, huh?
What?
The reason that my mother took me home with the baby is to protect me from your mother's bullying, and because she was worried about me and the baby's future when you, the father, is a complete idiot. The fact that you didn't bring me with you to the onsen vacation isn't the problem. It's that you went on vacation right after I gave birth. If you have any intention of understanding what me or my mother is telling you, then maybe stop believing everything your mother tells you from now on and start thinking for yourself. Well, it won't change the fact that I want to divorce you, though.
Divorce?
Once things settle down, we're going to hire a lawyer to take care of things. Unless my feelings toward you don't miraculously change somehow, consider me and our baby gone from your life.
What? No! Gianna, please! I was wrong! I don't want to get divorced over something like this! Gianna!
That was how I returned home with the baby I had just given birth to. The back seat of my dad's car was made to recline all the way, so I was able to make the journey home without much stress on my body. Right now I'm taking care of the baby with the help of my parents, and also waiting for my body to recover. In the end, I divorced Costa after that without ever seeing him again. Not only did we have them pay for child support, but we also made them pay an alimony for all the harm Costa's mother had done to me until then. It seems that they were forced to sell their house to get the money that they needed. They were able to pay it off without going into debt, but in the process they had used all their savings. Not only that, but now I, who worked from home and made the most money in that house, was gone. They suddenly found it difficult to get by. The three of them live in a tiny apartment, relying on my husband's salary, which was only half that of mine, and it seems they still argue over whose fault it was that they were never able to see their grandchild.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hi, Fiore! Hey! It's me, Laura. Come on, are you ignoring me again? We've known each other for 10 years, ever since we were in high school, but you're still so cold to me. Does this mean that you've already noticed? That must be the case. Which is why you're so frustrated that you won't reply, right? No, I'm so sorry. Hold on. I almost forgot to thank you for getting out of the way. I'm so happy as your friend that we were able to settle things reasonably. I mean, I guess it was only obvious of you to do so since I'm so much more attractive than you. Even if you did try to hold on to him, there was no way you would have beat me. I guess I'll find happiness now. Don't tell anyone, but I'm actually pregnant with his child now. I'll contact you again when the baby is born, all right? Bye then!
Hi, Fernando. Sorry for bothering you at work. Do you have some time? There's something I want to ask you.
Oh, sure. What's up?
Have you met Laura before?
What? Laura, she was the delusional girl that sometimes comes up in your stories, right?
Yep, that delusional girl.
No way. I've never known anyone named Laura in my life. How would I even meet her if we live in completely different places?
It's just as you say, I guess.
Did something happen?
Oh, yeah, I got this weird text from Laura this afternoon.
What's it about?
You see, she said something about stealing a guy from me and that she's now pregnant with his child.
What?
Oh, it's not like I suspect you of cheating on me or anything. I just thought that she might be having one of her one-sided delusions again and could be stalking you.
A one-sided delusion, huh?
Have you felt like you were being watched recently?
No, not really. The only women in my life are you, my sister, and my mother. I guess you could count the women from work as well, but I'm not really close with them. I don't know anyone named Laura.
I see. It's fine if that's the case, though. She might be doing something where you won't notice it, so be careful, just in case.
Got it. Thanks for the warning.
Sorry about bothering you with something so weird.
Don't worry. You told me before that you couldn't read what this Laura had in her mind at all, which is why you haven't blocked her yet, because you're scared as to what she might do, right?
It's true.
Are there any mutual acquaintances that could tell you about her current situation?
There were a few people before, but it seems that no one really wants to be friends with her because of her personality, so...
I see. Well, looks like she doesn't do anything noticeably harmful, so why not just wait and see what she does for now? Ignore her text like before, and maybe just reply when you feel like you need to.
You're right. I'll do that.
Hi, Fiore. My baby was born, so there's something I need to tell you. He's a boy! I'm such a good wife, giving birth to an inheritor of our property so soon. Honestly, I'm so lucky I was able to steal him from you. Thanks for preparing such an amazing man for me, Fiore. I guess it's tough for you being jealous and mad and all that, but at least I'm happy. So forgive me, okay? Oh, speaking of which, I almost forgot the main reason I contacted you. I was thinking of inviting you over to our house to take a look at our baby. You're still single and have money, right? I'm looking forward to your wedding gifts. Oh God, he's so cute. I mean, he is the child of Mario, your handsome ex-boyfriend.
What, Mario?
Wow, you surprised me. You were always ignoring me, so I practically jumped from my seat.
I had no intention of replying, honestly. I thought that you were just being delusional again and yapping about one of your new fantasies.
Huh? Delusional?
Yep, just as I thought. You're being delusional again. Not only that, but this time it's so wrong that it puts everything until now to shame.
Huh? And to think that you finally replied to me. What are you talking about? I stole your fiancé Mario, got pregnant with his baby, got married, and then gave birth to a baby. What part of this is a fantasy?
Mario hasn't been my fiancé for a very long time.
What?
We were only engaged in the first place because our parents knew each other and thought it would be good for our companies. I was about to be strategically married off by my parents, but we found out that Mario was cheating on me, so the marriage was canceled.
Huh? Don't need to make an excuse just because you're jealous.
Fine. It can't be helped, I guess. I don't know what you might do in the future, so I'll introduce you to my husband.
Again, you're embarrassing me, Fiore. I know you're single. What?
As you can see, this is a picture of us at our wedding. Oh, and take a look at the picture of the CEO on the homepage of S Corporations.
Why would I do that?
My husband is the CEO of S Corporations.
Huh?
You'll see that he's the same person as in the picture I just showed you.
No way this is true. What is this? S Corporations? Your husband is even richer than mine.
Just to be sure, I'll tell you about what happened leading up to our marriage. My marriage with Mario was canceled 3 years ago.
3 years ago?
Around half a month after that, my aunt introduced me to my current husband, and we got married a month ago.
A month ago.
You and Mario were already married at the time, right?
Yeah, we were already married.
Can I ask you, since when have you and Mario been in a relationship?
About a year ago?
Then that must mean that the stuff you said about you stealing my fiancé was one of your delusions, right? But can I say one more thing? You didn't go after Mario because he was my fiancé, right? You said something before about how anyone would do as long as they were rich and handsome, right?
That's...
I know it's an afterthought, but aren't you glad you didn't steal someone else's fiancé? People don't usually look kindly at such marriages after all. But if you're happy with how things are right now, then why not just be satisfied and live life? Bye.
Fiore? Hey, what should I do? Mario's company, it wasn't supposed to be like this. What should I do?
Oh, they went bankrupt, right?
Seriously, what should I do?
I see. So business didn't start going well for him after all.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I guess it won't matter if I tell you now, so...
What? Do you know something about this?
I told you about how our marriage was arranged by our parents with our company's benefit in mind, right? To be a bit more precise, my father's company was planning on giving Mario's company, which wasn't doing well, financial assistance. But since we found out Mario was cheating on me, the marriage was canceled, which means that the financial assistance that they needed to recover was never given. Apparently they did everything they could in the 3 years after that, but it seems it didn't work.
What are you talking about? I don't know anything about this.
Why are you saying that to me? I haven't been in contact with Mario ever since our marriage was canceled.
Oh my god, what do I do? If this was the case, then I should never have stolen him in the first place.
You didn't really steal him, though.
He found out?
What is it now?
Mario, the son of a bitch. He had a DNA test done between him and our child.
Huh? A DNA test. So he wanted to make sure whether he was the father?
Come on.
Don't tell me the child you gave birth to wasn't actually his.
I mean, I didn't know which one of them was the father. The other guy is just a regular office worker, so of course I would marry the one who owned a company.
But now Mario's company is bankrupt, huh? I guess this is what you call karma.
Don't say that as if you're so calm. At this rate, he's going to divorce me and even make me pay an alimony.
Well, that's only natural, I guess.
I said don't act so calm. How do you think I should escape this?
I don't know.
What?
I mean, Mario would only be exercising his legal right as the person who is cheated on, right? When I found out Mario cheated on me, I made him pay an alimony too, you know. Besides, I'm just an outsider to this. I can't make decisions for you.
So you're saying you don't care what happens to me?
I told you there's nothing I can do.
Of course there is. Like, lending me money or something.
I'm not giving you the money.
What? Why not? Just a couple $1,000s will probably be enough. I'll make sure to pay you back.
Can I just block you now? To tell you the truth, I've wanted to block you ever since we graduated high school, but I was afraid as to what you might do. I kept you unblocked only to keep a watch on you.
What? But we are friends, right, Fiore? We got along so well in high school.
No, I don't remember us getting along in high school. Didn't you once spread rumors to everyone saying that I had cheated on my boyfriend? When in fact, I didn't even have one boyfriend in high school. Thank God everyone knew about you by then and no one believed you, though. Besides, don't tell me we're friends after you tried to provoke me by saying that you had a baby with my fiancé you stole.
I was only telling my old friend what was happening in my life. I had no intention of provoking you whatsoever. And it wasn't my fault that in high school you looked like you were going out with so many guys.
To be honest, because you're a nuisance.
What do you mean I'm a nuisance? Because I thought we were friends.
I have zero intention of helping you, so don't contact me anymore.
Wait, Fiore! Don't block me.
Goodbye then.
Fiore! Please, you're the only person I can rely on.
I wondered why she was so persistent asking me specifically for help, but it seems that all her other friends had already blocked her. Apparently a lot happened after I left my hometown and moved with my husband, and a friend of mine said that she thought I had already blocked Laura long ago. As to why she ever thought she stole Mario from me, I honestly don't know. Maybe Mario told her that he used to be my fiancé and her imagination went out of hand, just like it always did. Anyway, I received information on her after that, and it seems Mario divorced her immediately after that, and he left taking, leaving her with the child. The child's father had a fiancé, and Laura was forced to pay an alimony to her as well. Laura had now 2 major problems she had to deal with. Her parents took custody of the child, and they forced Laura to pay them child support after cutting ties with her. She now works day and night to pay for both the alimony and the child support, causing an enormous stress on her body. A friend of mine who saw her by chance said that she looked to be already in her 40s, when in fact she was only 28.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey Karen, your shirt on Lex. Would you mind not ogling my husband?
Huh? Excuse me? I never oogled your husband. Besides, I've never even met your husband. Your parents said that I'm just a simple maid, not part of the family. I wasn't even able to meet your parents and wasn't invited to the wedding.
I'm coming home with my husband Paul today.
Excuse me? Today?
Yeah, you have a problem with that?
No problem. It just seems so sudden.
Says he wants to take souvenirs that he brought home from his business trip. Before it expires or something. He's adamant about seeing my parents' place. He just won't shut up about it. So I was kind of forced into it. So what I'm saying is, don't use your googly eyes to gape at my husband when he arrives. Just wanted to warn you beforehand is all.
Now why would I do that? I'm your older brother's wife, for Pete's sake. I don't want to act disloyal to my husband. I'm not that kind of person.
Well, I hope you keep it that way. And make sure you have the house spotless before we arrive. You're our personal maid. I expect this place to be immaculate.
All right, I'll do the best I can.
We'll be arriving in about 20 minutes.
Wait, 20 minutes?
Hey, Paul. I wish you had spent more time at my place. It was the first time visiting after all.
Yeah, it's just that I remembered I had an urgent matter to take care of.
Oh, really?
You haven't been back in a while, Megan. Relax, spend a bit of time with your folks.
Yeah, I plan on it. Going to stay overnight. You know what? I saw you talking to our maid while she was cleaning the bathroom. What was that about?
Yeah, just said hello. She's not a maid, she's your brother's wife, isn't she? She's a relative and I figured I should say hello and introduce myself. You know what I mean?
Oh, so that's what it was about.
Kinda seems weird to call your sister-in-law, your older brother's wife, a maid. What's going on?
Yeah, that woman? She has no relatives.
Wait, you mean she has no family? Her parents are passed?
That's right. Not sure if they passed, but what I do know is that she was brought up in an orphanage and only has a high school education. And she's no beauty, as you saw for yourself. How could a woman like that have a normal married life, right? My brother thought she would be the perfect maid for our home and agreed to marry her. She should be thankful.
Are you telling me that she works for free as a maid?
Absolutely. That's what she is. A cleaning lady. She's my brother's wife, but she's unattractive. So being a maid is just what the doctor ordered.
Man, that is one weird situation.
My brother and mom are both in agreement. They actually like the whole arrangement. So, no problem. Secretly, I think she enjoys it.
I see. That means we better get divorced.
Wait, a what? Say that again?
Megan, I'm disappointed in you. I didn't realise you were such an awful person.
Wait a sec. Paul, what are you saying?
I better get going. We'll talk later.
Paul, wait! What the hell are you talking about?
Is this Paul? This is Karen. You slipped me the note while at the house today? You remember? Is this line correct?
Yeah, Paul here, no problem. Sorry to surprise you like that this afternoon. Probably didn't know what was going on. You already left the house, right?
Yes. I grabbed what I could as you said in the note. I came to the business hotel that you reserved for me. I'm sitting in the room right now.
Seriously? What a relief. I'm glad I made up some reason to get into the house. I never thought you'd relent.
Oh yeah. You never visited this house before. During the wedding, they said the house was under renovation or something, as I recall.
Yeah, that's right.
But I must say, I was super surprised to see you. I never thought that you were the younger brother of my friend Elizabeth. She mentioned you a couple times in passing, but I didn't put two and two together. I had no idea that you married into this family. I wasn't invited to the wedding, and they never shared any photos, so how could I know, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Very unusual circumstances for sure. I only learned about it recently myself. I was just talking to my sister one day and things just didn't seem right. I made some inquiries. I had my suspicions, but I wasn't sure, so I made up some story and got her to invite me to the house. And there you were.
Elizabeth must have been really worried about me. Thank her when you see her.
I'm sure you can thank her yourself soon enough. She was very worried about you for the longest time. 3 months after you got married, you simply disappeared. My sister was worried sick about you. How long has it been since you disappeared? Wasn't it like 3 years? No, it must have been more like 4.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it has been 4 long years. One morning, my husband said we were moving into his parents' place. It was all so sudden. He sort of manipulated me into moving into the family home and made me work as a maid.
Did they make you change your phone number?
Yes. As soon as we moved into the house, they made me change the number. On top of that, I was only able to access his family members. They monitored me day and night. I worked as a maid and cooked 24/7. I thought of escaping, but I had no close relatives I could rely on. All the money that I saved over the years, that was all confiscated. With not a penny in my name, I wasn't able to do much less escape.
I'll see. It really must have been hard on you.
Oh, and that $300 you left with me? I'll make sure to pay you back. On my way over to the hotel, I did a bit of shopping. I'll pay every penny back. And the cost for the hotel, I'll pay that all back.
Regarding the cost, talk to Elizabeth when you reunite with her. Actually, it was all her idea. She put up all the money.
She did that for me?
She said she'll stop in at the hotel when you check out in the morning. You'll finally get reunited. Relax and get some rest tonight. Order some room service. You deserve it. The hotel is downtown, a good 2 hours from your husband's home. I doubt they'll find you there.
Yeah, right. They figure I have no money. They would never expect me to get so far. They are probably searching the neighborhood right about now.
We'll do all we can to help if you plan on getting a divorce. Please consider this your golden opportunity. If there is anything you need, we're at your disposal.
I can't thank you enough.
Just gain your freedom. We're rooting for you, Karen.
Thanks so much, Paul. You're like a knight in shining armor.
Karen, are you there? What the hell did you tell my husband? And where the hell did you disappear to? Get your ass back here and prepare some breakfast, for God's sake. You left the house last night and haven't returned. Where the hell did you go? What's the matter with you? You really got nerve disobeying us.
Good morning, Megan. I've decided to divorce your brother.
Pardon me?
I don't want you to get the wrong idea later on, so I'm going to explain it all here. Your husband, Paul, he happens to be the younger brother of my best friend. We grew up together in that institution.
Wait, what did you just say? You mean Elizabeth? Paul's sister is your best friend?
That's right. We first met in junior high and became best of friends. After we both started our respective careers, we were no longer able to see much of each other. But we've contacted each other online from time to time. However, 4 years ago, after I was forced to move into your parents' place, I lost all contact with her. And then yesterday, your husband, Paul, approached me while I was cleaning the bathroom and whispered that he was Elizabeth's younger brother, that he came to verify the rumors that I was in prison there. He and Elizabeth made plans for the escape.
What are you talking about? I thought you said you had no relatives and had nobody to count on for help.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But in the end, I was wrong. This may sound kind of strange, but thanks for bringing Paul into the house. I would have never escaped without his help.
What the hell are you talking about? That was not my intention. What's more, this whole thing is about to ruin my marriage.
I better get going. Elizabeth is picking me up soon. Goodbye, Megan.
What? Hold it a second. I'm not finished with you just yet. Karen, pick up! I'll tell my brother to treat you better, so come on, talk to me, and tell Paul to reconsider this divorce nonsense. Karen, where the hell did you go? Nobody's doing the cleaning and cooking after you divorced my brother. This place is a pigsty. My brother quit his job too. News about the divorce apparently reached the workplace. He couldn't stand all the gossip. Mom and Dad, even my brother, they're all breathing down my neck because of you. They'd say it's my fault that you left. Paul divorced me, so I was tasked to do all the house cleaning. Please get back here, marry my brother again, and get back to being the good man you were. Please. Even our neighbors are gawking at us like we're crooks. I can't take this any longer. Please, Karen, at least respond to my messages.
Good evening, Karen. I heard you rented an apartment near my sister's place.
Hey, Paul. Good evening. That's right. Small, but it's pretty nice. My divorce finally went through. Like you, your sister introduced me to a job at her company, and I just started working there a few days ago. It's been 4 long years, so I have to get used to it, but I think I can handle it. No problem.
That's great to hear, but just don't overdo it. There's plenty of time. If you need any help, make sure you give me or my sister a call. We'll help in any way we can.
Thanks, Paul. I really appreciate it. Well, for starters,
Yeah, sure. What is it?
it's Liz's birthday next month, right? I thought we could celebrate with just the 3 of us. Do you happen to know a restaurant nearby we could go to?
Sure thing. I know a couple of nice places around here. Give me the details later, like your budget, date and time, and so forth.
Okay, I'll do that.
If there's anything else, don't hesitate to ask.
Yeah, I'll do that. Hey, Paul,
Is there something else?
I really appreciate what you did for me. Thanks so much. After my great escape, I was finally able to get a divorce. During the divorce proceedings, we learned that the money I had saved, which was later confiscated by my husband's parents, was actually used to fund Megan's wedding. Fortunately, thanks to the lawyer Liz got me, I was able to get all that back, every last penny. But what's more, I was able to extract a considerable amount for damages, emotional distress for those dreadful 4 years I was forced to work as a maid. I kept a considerable amount of evidence during my confinement, such as recordings and even some video of the abuse. The neighbors also witnessed numerous occasions of abuse and was willing to testify on my behalf. The total amount for damages exceeded $60,000. I demanded a one-time payment, and I got it. As a result, they were forced to sell their house and all the assets they possessed. Last I heard, they were all living in a small apartment near the railroad tracks. But even there, they continued to disturb their neighbors with their constant bickering and fighting. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before they are evicted.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Oh, Emily, are you there? It's been a while since we last spoke, right? What's it been? At least 3 years or something like that, right?
3 years? Wait a second. Is this Sarah?
That's right. I got a new number and everything.
I see that. And here I thought you had just stopped messaging me. I also heard that you found a new job and even moved away. I was a bit worried when I wasn't hearing from you, actually.
Yeah, sorry about that. Life has just gotten so crazy and busy lately. But actually, the reason I'm messaging you is because I'm actually kind of looking for a husband right now.
You're looking for a husband? Are you thinking about getting married then?
That's right, I even quit my job recently.
Oh, I see. Well, does that mean you've moved back here then?
Pretty much, yeah. Although of course I won't be able to come back and live with my parents or anything like that. I might have forgotten to mention this to you, but about 3 years ago I kind of stole my sister's my boyfriend, and it turned into this big affair, so it's kind of difficult for me to go back.
Oh yeah? I feel like I might have heard something about that.
But anyway, you're married now, right? I was so surprised when I heard about that.
Oh yes, I'm married now. But we didn't have a big wedding or anything like that. And since it had been so long since I'd last heard from you, I didn't send an invitation. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. It had been forever since we last spoke, let alone met in person. But anyways, I heard that the name of the lucky guy is Adam, is that right?
That is right, but who did you hear that from?
Oh well, how should I put this? I know his name because he's my actually boyfriend.
Sorry, what? I'm not following.
Man, I was holding that in for so long. It feels so good to finally let it out. Do you want to try and guess where I am right now? Too late, I'm going to tell you. I'm in Hawaii.
You're in Hawaii right now?
That's right, I'm with Adam in Hawaii and we have been very intimate this trip.
Wait, hold on, seriously? What are you even talking about right now?
Aw, don't be upset. I really didn't mean to steal him away from you, first, honest. But then I heard that you were going to be marrying him, and that's really when it dawned on what a perfect husband Adam would be. And I guess curiosity got the better of me and I kept pushing things until, well, we found out that we were made for each other. Now we're head over heels in love and always start off any date with one of us taking the other up to our bedroom. And now that we're in Hawaii, I'm almost ashamed to say that we've barely even found time to leave our hotel, if you know what I mean.
But, so, you're telling me that you and Adam are together in Hawaii right now?
That's why I'm telling you. We barely checked into our room and put our suitcases down before we were all over each other, ripping our clothes off. We almost didn't even close the door of our room, not that I would mind if the world was watching, and before I knew it, we had fallen asleep, and by the time I woke up, I could barely walk at all.
Hey, Sarah, hold on just 1 second.
Yes, Emily? Is there a reason you're interrupting all of these important details I'm trying to tell you?
I don't even know what to say. I thought that you and I were friends. How could you talk so casually about just stealing your own friend's husband?
Well, it's really not my fault at all. I guess I'm just kind of a person who knows what they want and won't stop until they get it.
I see, but I mean, don't you think that's just a bit selfish?
What do you mean? I don't see how.
I'm sorry, I have something I need to do right now. We'll talk later, maybe.
Wait, what? Is that all that you have to say to me? I'm telling you about how I made love to your husband and you just ghost me? Are you even there? Emily, hello? Oh, Emily, guess who's back? Oh right, I almost forgot. Even when we were kids, you always had trouble putting your feelings into words when you got upset, but I should have realized that the way you ran off yesterday was just your way of telling me how you felt. So to clear up my misconception, I think I'll tell you more about all that Adam and I have been doing together. We went to the beach to get a tan and play in the water, and I guess seeing me in a bikini proved to me just a bit too much for poor Adam. So we ended up going back up the hotel after a little bit, and we spent the rest of the night tangled up in sheets together. I don't know how I'm running on such little sleep. I would have been worried if I wasn't having so much fun.
Oh, Sarah, I was wondering when you were going to reach out to me again. Do you mind if I ask just when you think you're going to be coming back from your Hawaii trip?
What do you mean?
I just want to know when you think you're going to be coming back from your little vacation is all.
Oh, sure, I was going to be coming back Sunday night.
And you're sure it's still going to be that time, even with the time change and everything?
Yeah, it says on my return ticket that I arrive Sunday evening, so by the time I get my bags and get home, it should be around nighttime.
I see. So that means you only have 5 more days left of this excursion, yes? Let me know if anything changes in your schedule, okay?
What's going on? What's this all about?
Just let me know, okay?
Sure, I can do that, but I still don't understand what all this is about. Oh, Emily, are you there? Do you not love Adam or something like that? What am I missing here? I told you all about what I was doing with him. You haven't blown up or yelled or said anything crazy at all. Hello? Emily? Are you there? Come on, I know you're seeing this. Just answer me. If you don't answer me, that just means that I'll have to guess that you're thinking from your lack of replies. Oh, could it be that you're arranging to divorce Adam when we come back? I certainly hope that it's something along those lines. That would actually kind of be what I was hoping for this whole time. And since Adam is upper management for such a huge company, I'm sure he'll have no problem paying any kind of alimony or settlement for our affair. Since he loves me so much, I know that he'll have no issues doing that at all. Well, if that's even what you're doing, just keep at it. Looking forward to hearing the results when I get back. Emily, guess who's finally back home? I just landed and I'm in the airport right now. I was just curious, have you moved out of the home that you had with Adam?
Oh, hey. Welcome home, I guess.
I'm only asking because Adam says that he wants to take me to the house, but he wanted to make sure that you weren't home. I mean, you did do all the divorce proceedings before we got here, right?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. I mean, our apartment is rented under my name.
Wait, what do you mean?
But I've already taken the liberty to packing up Adam's things and having them shipped somewhere else. I suppose you'll just have to go with him there. Is there a place you want to live?
Oh, really? Well, I didn't know about that. But if that's the case, then I suppose there's nothing to be done about. I'm sure that whatever you send them, it'll be an amazing place since Adam's. I'm not worried at all. Thanks for the update, Emily. Hey, Emily, just what the heck is going on here, huh? Why did you send Adam's stuff to my parents' house? And why were his bags addressed to my little sister? What are you trying to pull here?
I suppose it's just about time for you to figure out what I've been doing while you've been away.
What are you talking about?
Well, when you reached out, bragging about having stolen my husband, I was already thinking about divorcing him.
You were? But why?
Well, because Adam's a cheater, of course.
Well, he was only cheating on you with me.
No, I'm afraid he had another person he was cheating with as well.
What? He did? But I had no clue. Do you know who this person is?
I'm afraid that the other woman Adam was seeing was none other than your sister, Fiona.
Hold on, what?
That's right. Why do you think she agreed to take his bags when I needed to send them?
So then Adam and my little sister?
I actually hired a private investigator to look into Adam, and he found out all about this for me. Apparently, Adam and Fiona started seeing each other about a year ago.
They've been together that long already?
That's right, and apparently the two of them were planning to get married after I left Adam. But not long after I found out about their affair, you came to me announcing your own affair with my husband.
That can't be happening.
So basically, Adam was cheating on you with your own sister. Or I suppose it was the other way around, really. Either way, I'm including my signed divorce papers with Adam's things. And once you and your sister have paid for your affairs with my husband, I'll consider my hands washed of all of this.
Wait, hold on. You can't just drop a bombshell like this on me and walk away.
I think that you have more pressing matters to think about. Like who's really going to pay for your legal fees? Are you sure Adam loves you enough to cover all of that?
I can't believe this is happening. You knew this whole time, didn't you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know that Adam was fired from his job, didn't you?
Oh, that thing. Yeah, I knew about that. But he really only has himself to blame for getting himself fired.
So then it really is true. But what happened? I thought that Adam was a brilliant worker. He was supposed to be a track for a huge position within his company.
He was on track for big things at his company, yes. But then he let his ego get the better of him. He started using company resources to carry on with some of his affair. He would bring dates on business trips, drive them around in the company car, and use his business credit card to pay for his dates.
But wait, do you think that means that the money he used for us to Hawaii was...
I think he was fired before then. But if you want to know something, I think it was your sister that he was taking on all of those dates.
So then it's all Fiona's fault that Adam was fired?
I really don't think that you can just put this on Fiona.
Just tell me what's going on here. I want answers.
The answer is that you thought you could just steal someone's husband and not face any consequences.
And what's going on with that? What's wrong with seeing a man you're attracted to and wanting him? Make it make sense.
Okay, here's something for you. After I found out that Adam was seeing your sister, I told your parents, who kept a very close eye on Fiona. But when 3 weeks has passed and there was nothing from Adam, we knew something was up. What we think happened was that he mistook you for your sister and didn't think twice about what else was going on. Of course, this is all just conjecture, but you tell me if it rings true.
I didn't ask about any of that. I don't want to hear your half-baked theories.
It is just a theory, but do you really think that it's impossible that he might have mistaken you for your sister?
Shut up! I don't even want to think about that.
Well, anyways, I've said all I have to say to you. Anything more I have to pass on to you, you'll hear from my lawyer.
Your lawyer? What do you mean?
You'll find out soon enough.
Wait, Emily! No! You can't just leave me like this, please! I thought that we were friends. You have to help me out.
Oh, please. I've heard all about it from old classmates about how you were never my friend. You always only ever wanted to be close to me for things that you could get from me. Ever since middle school. Well, if you thought that behavior was going to fly as an adult, you've got another thing coming. In the end, I sued Adam, Sarah, and Fiona for their various affairs. Meanwhile, it was a fiasco at Sarah's parents' house. Apparently, Fiona was pregnant with Adam's baby, and that's why they were going to be getting married. But when it came to light that Sarah had yet again slept with another of her sister's boyfriends, old wounds were ripped open, and I hear things turned bad quickly. In the end, there was to be no marriage of anyone to Adam, and instead he had to pay child support to Fiona. Afterwards, I heard that Sarah and Fiona's parents had had just about as much as they could take from their children and kicked them both out. Of course, Fiona is still allowed to come back if she needs help with her baby. But this is where my knowledge of what happened to them all ends, and I could not be more grateful for my ignorance. As for me, although it hurt being cheated on by the same man twice, I was grateful that we had no children and that the divorce process was handled very smoothly. For now, I'm concentrating on my career and don't feel like dating again. But at least next time I'll know what to look out for in an unfaithful man. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Rachel, the invitation that I sent out was returned to me. Did you move? If you did, can't believe that you didn't tell me.
Who is this? Oh, Kayla? Are you talking about the wedding invitation?
Yes, I sent it to everyone from our middle school, but some people's invitations returned to me, including you.
What are you talking about? Mine came and I replied?
What?
I circled attend. It didn't come yet?
No.
Maybe it was sent to my old address.
Maybe. Oh, but whatever. You already replied, so it doesn't matter. Wow, I need to tell the person who's in charge of this to be careful.
Oh, you're not doing this by yourself?
Oh, of course not. It's too much work. So that's why I asked someone else and my cousin to do it.
Melissa?
Yes. How do you know her?
She was in my sport team in middle school. Seems like you still treat her like shit.
So what? She should be lucky that I talked to her. Dad also said that I can treat her however I want since we're related. In fact, I'm going to be a boss's wife, so I need to get used to this.
You have no right to act that way. What is wrong with you?
Stop being jealous. Anyway, see you at the wedding.
I'm not jealous at all, but yeah, I will be there.
Great, see you there. Just want to make this clear, but please don't be an embarrassment.
Okay.
Please promise. I'm going to be marrying a business owner, okay? You should be thankful that I invited you. Don't be trying to hook up with rich men or eat like a pig.
Don't worry about that. I've been to weddings before, so...
You better be careful. Oh, one more thing. I am giving you permission to talk with my fiance's rich, high-class friends, which you will never meet in your life, so I want you to give me more than $2,000 for the wedding money gift.
Are you serious?
Yes? What, is there a problem?
I heard that you told the rest of the guests to pay $2,000 also. I just want to say that the average is about $300. Stop being so greedy. What will happen if your fiance hears about this?
All I'm saying is that you guys need to pay me that much because I'm letting you low-class people meet high-class people. So if you have time to complain, you should think about how to save up that money.
Okay. Oh, just wanted to say that there's going to be a big surprise at the wedding.
Huh?
I'm so excited!
Wait, is there going to be a surprise?
We'll see.
Hi, Rachel. It's Melissa. How are you?
Melissa, I'm doing good. How about you?
Apologies for the wedding invitation. Looks like I sent you two by accident.
Oh, no problem. I didn't tell Kayla my new address, so it's my fault. Are you okay with everything?
Maybe? I actually need to start making the welcome board for the wedding.
Do you need help with that?
Not for now, thanks. But if I need help, I will let you know.
Okay. If you need something, feel free to message me.
Thanks.
I think Kayla will shut up after what's about to happen at the wedding.
What's going to happen?
You'll see.
Rachel, are you here?
Yes. Congrats on your wedding.
Thanks. You didn't forget to bring the $2,000, right?
Why are you asking me this now?
Oh, was it too much for you? Then that means you can't talk to anyone. Oh, I feel so bad for you because you just ruined your chance to meet someone who's high class unlike you. I'm not the bad guy because all you had to do was bring me the $2,000.
It's okay. I have a fiance, so I really don't care.
What?
About the money, I did bring it to you as business partner, so maybe you can check that later?
What? Business partner? Wait, why are you invited from my fiance's side?
Please don't tell me that you just checked the guest list.
Whatever. I asked him and said it was you. Why do you have a different last name?
I think you know that I was raised by a single mom, right? She got remarried, so my last name changed.
What?
My dad owns a company, and I'm training to become the next CEO.
CEO? Wait, your last name seems familiar to me. Is it the parent company of my fiance's?
That is what it says on the seating chart. Didn't you see it?
For real?
Yeah. So that's why I'm on his guest list.
What? Why the hell didn't Melissa tell me?
I don't know. Speaking of Melissa, I don't see her. Is she coming?
You're kidding me, right? Oh my god!
What happened?
Melissa decided not to show up.
What do you mean?
I just called her and she said that she's at the airport with her parents.
Oh, really?
Is she serious?
Didn't you hear that her fiancé was assigned to the branch office overseas?
What? Fiancé? She's engaged?
Yep. I was surprised when she told me. My dad told me that someone from the Overseas Operations Division was assigned overseas, and it was actually Melissa's fiancé. Funny, right?
What?
He took the opportunity to propose to her, which she, of course, said yes to, and decided to follow him overseas with her parents. I think she also said that she's going to live there permanently.
She never told me about this.
If I'm not wrong, I think she's leaving today.
How can that geek have a fiancé? Like, overseas? What? How? What?
Oh my god, what now?
Only 1/5 of the people who I invited can make it.
Wow, you also didn't know about this?
I just found out that there were cancellations one after the other. Why didn't Melissa tell me about this?
Damn, Melissa is a G.
It's not funny. What is wrong with her? Ugh, can't believe my wedding was canceled and he called off the engagement. I don't deserve this.
Are you going to blame Melissa for this?
Yes, it's her fault.
No, it's not. She was letting you know the attendees for the wedding, but you weren't listening.
What did you say?
You heard me. Oh, Melissa told me that your ex was her friend's boyfriend, and also looks like you stole her boyfriend twice before.
I just thought that it's wrong for someone like Melissa to have a boyfriend, so that's why I stole them.
You've also done this to your coworkers and your friends, right? Your actions make people get disgusted with you. Have you not realized that? Your ex's parents were suspicious with your relationship with people, by the way. They asked me, and I told them that you wanted people to give you more than $2,000 for the wedding money gift, and how you called us low class.
You told them? Why?
What do you mean, why? I just told them the truth.
What?
They're pissed.
Ugh.
Also, looks like you were cheating this whole time?
There's a reason for that.
Everything you've done is the reason why your engagement was called off.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Stop acting like you're better than me. Let me tell you something. If it wasn't for your dad, you would not be anywhere you are today. You just got lucky.
Lucky, huh? Do you always need to think things so negatively? If you keep on doing that, your life will be miserable.
I said shut up.
Okay, then I guess I will shut up and block you.
What?
Didn't you just tell me to shut up? That's exactly what I'm going to do.
No, that's not what I meant.
Then what?
To be honest, I need your help.
Nope. Sorry. Bye.
Rachel, please.
I contacted Melissa, and she told me that she cut ties with Kayla and is living a happy life. On the other hand, Kayla is paying for the canceled wedding fee, plus compensation for the broken engagement. Even though she needs help, she has no one, including her parents, to reach out to, so she sold her house. But she didn't have enough money, so she got into debt. Today, she's living somewhere in a small apartment, working, still buried with debt, but I heard that she found a guy and was able to pay it all off. However, that guy was someone's spy, and you guessed it, it caused trouble and made her be in debt again. She now has trust issues. Karma is a bitch.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.